That's right, from the film The Killer. That was Shreya Ghoshal and KK. KK is actually coming out to be someone on his own. Well, it's that golden moment again.
अरे बोल ना, क्यों भाव खाता है?
हम बोलेगा तो बोलोगे कि बोलता है।
अरे बोल ना यार, I want to know.
हम कुछ नहीं बोलेगा।
अच्छा चलो।
मुझे कुछ कहना है।
जा, नहीं सुनना, तुमसे कट्टी।
कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे।
बोला ना, अरे बाबा बोला ना, नहीं सुनना।
ठीक है, नहीं सुनना है तो जा। नहीं बताऊंगा, नहीं।
नहीं बोलो ना, अरे बोलो ना, I want to know.
आओ बच्चों, आज तुम्हें एक कहानी सुनाता हूँ। मेरे पास आओ मेरे दोस्तों, एक किस्सा सुनो।
सुनो, अरे सुनो, ए भाइयों और बहनों, अरे मगन भाई, छगन भाई, सांभड़ो रे सांभड़ो, ओ राघोबा, ओ दोंडीबा, आई का, ओए कर्नल सिंह, अरे तुझी भी सुनो पापे।
It's time for Bollywood Buzz. That's right, it's time again for Bollywood Buzz, and it's our very own buzzer, Smitha, in the house. Hey, Smitha, welcome back.
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. What's going on with you?
Well, no Bollywood buzz today.
Why not?
I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything because I didn't even prepare for it.
Oh, come on. Why?
Yeah, we're just going to talk. I'm just going to remember the times that, I came first time to the studios and how nervous I was and I had to be on air. And I'm still nervous as of date.
How you become a pro by now, Smitha?
You're the pro buzzer now.
I'm not a pro yet. I'm still learning. I mean, it was you guys who really gave me all the support to be on air, and I didn't think I could do it without you too.
That's why, I still remember you, Smitha, where you were one of my listeners and you just happened to call.
Yeah.
And I just liked your voice. I said, you know what, why don't you do something, pick something that you like, and then...
I know.
It was a long journey. What, 6 years now or 7 since you've been with us doing this?
6 or 7 years. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, this is great. And hey, by the way, you can stay on your phone and host a show with us. And hopefully if Amy's listening somewhere somehow, I wish she came up. And,
I really miss her too. She was really good.
Yeah, in
we
fact,
did a couple of shows ourselves together, right?
In fact, you know what? How small this world is. I'm expecting Rupa to be here anytime either. Also, I related the story about this person who lost her son at 21, and the irony of the whole thing is she just called and says, Anil, beta, I remembered suddenly that didn't you have an American girl called Amy that helped you? I said, yeah. Well, beta, she used to come and learn Hindi from me only because she's told me that she used to work on this show, and then once in a while she would fill in for me that she'd like to learn some Hindi, so she would come and take Hindi classes from me.
That's cool.
I'm like, wow, what a small world. And look at that. It goes, what goes around comes around. And hey, by the way, I did find some of those classic commercials.
Mm-hmm. What commercials?
Remember those old commercials that played for like years and years that Lansdale produced and all that? Well, this is out there for Lansdale produced. It actually became a case study in one of the Philadelphia college's music classes where one of the music teachers actually called me, got a copy of this ad, and used it as a case study for something in his class.
Wow.
Yeah, so again, many strange things have happened. Here it is. Let's listen to this again. Okay, hang on.
Okay.
लेंसडेल प्रोड्यूस में जाओ, ताज़ी सब्जियां लाओ, खाओ और खिलाओ, मिलकर झूम मचाओ, लेंसडेल प्रोड्यूस में जाओ।
लैंसडेल प्रोड्यूस आइए और हफ्ते भर की ताज़ी सब्जियां भर के ले जाइए। लैंसडेल प्रोड्यूस, a one-stop shop for fresh groceries, videos, audios and DVD rentals. Think of us as your friendly neighborhood grocery store.
So, and also remember this other one, huh?
Kya bolti tu? I love that one.
I don't know if I have that. Maybe let me see if I do.
You thought he was cute in that.
And that Udupi Cafe one.
Everybody would think it's a song playing, but suddenly वो change हो जाता था to an ad.
Yeah. And the other one where I was going crazy with this Udupi Cafe, and I know.
I know.
Hang on, let me see if I have this thing here.
यका चतुर नार करके सिंगार गई उडुपी कैफे खाई सांबार और डोसे और इडली मेदू वड़ा रे मेदू वड़ा रे मेदू वड़ा उस नारी का दास न बनना जो उडुपी कैफे से ना खाना लाए ओ पंजाबी.
That was so hilarious.
Okay, no, I found this other one here, the Taste of India one. Okay, so here you go.
Hey. क्या बोलती तू
क्या मैं बोलूं सुना
आदि क्या टेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया
क्या करूं
जाके हम टेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया
अरे खाएंगे पिएंगे और खाएंगे पिएंगे ऐश करेंगे बस और क्या. जी हाँ बहनों और भाइयों अपने घर वालों को
That was cute.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that Meera grocery. That would have been a classic one.
That was
I don't remember that one.
How's that tune go?
Meera grocery jao.
Meera grocery में जाके आई हूँ इसलिए.
One of those cabaret kind of background music. But
So anyway, and we've enjoyed your Bollywood buzz and a lot of news and views and all that.
Well,
Smita,
thank you for hearing all my bakwas for all these years.
you guess I should be the one saying thank you to everyone. I mean, Radio Bakwas is all about what I am.
That's good. That's good.
So
के बगैर जिंदगी भी नहीं चलती ना.
ये तो है.
कोई बकवास होनी चाहिए बीच में.
I got another call here from this 9-year-old. His name is Rajiv, and he says, Anil, I've been listening to you for 9 years. I mean, there's a lot of kids that have grown up on this show, and today they're too cool to want to listen to me, but some of them cannot forget that they actually grew up listening in here.
they still do. One more kid is Samia.
Samia actually grew up on the show. And Rajiv, for that matter, he says, Anil, I've been listening since I was just born because my parents always listen, so I've never seen a Saturday or otherwise without your show. So for me, this is all my life.
And what about Kavya? She was on doing some ads, and I would love to hear one of hers. That was so cute.
She was 3
Like
years.
the one that Papa, what was that about? Bade to bacche. What was that?
Yeah, she's gonna play that one.
That was so cute.
मैं अपनी डैडी की 3 साल की बेटी हूँ.
Oh,
मेरा बचपना तो है मगर बाप रे बाप मेरे डैडी का बचपना नहीं गया. बच्चे तो बच्चे बाप रे बाप.
Oh, she's so adorable in that.
And she was like, what, 2.5 years old?
Yeah, and I think even Surya did one, right?
Yeah, he's more been on the air live than anything else.
Oh, he was live. Okay.
Yeah, so he's one of those that has that gift of the gab, so to speak.
Uh-huh.
He can talk himself out of anything.
They're both adorable kids. They're so cute.
He's the tongue fu guy, just like the dad, just like daddy. Yeah.
That's cute. I can't believe it. He might just be on air like his dad one of these days.
Yeah, and, this here was playing forever.
Wake up to Anil Ki Awaaz on 103.3 FM where you can hear the golden melodies of the past.
पुकारता चला हूँ मैं गली गली बहार की.
And the pulsating beats of the 80s and 90s. Oh yeah, all this and much more on Anil Ki Awaaz every Saturday at 10:30 a.m. on 103.3 FM WPRB.
I got something for your mind, your body, and your soul.
That was the opening song for a long time.
इस मशरूफ जिंदगी में रंग के लिए कुछ ख्वाब कुछ सपने बुन लेते हैं, कहीं चारों तरफ खामोशी ना फैल जाए, इसलिए अनिल की आवाज सुन लेते हैं.
That's right, a big request dedication going out to you, Rajiv, my 9-year-old, well, fan, I should say, and your parents as well. A big shout out to Jayan, who's also filled in for us on and off. Rang De Basanti, going your way. Alright, always a nice song to listen to. It made the rounds in the disco circuit, nightclub scenes out there in India, and not so much here. But hey, that was a big shout out to you, Rajiv. Thanks for making that request. So, Smita, what's going on? You still
You
there?
know what I feel like listening to right now?
Yeah, what do you feel like listening to?
You doing a Pandit ji.
Me doing a Pandit ji?
हमारे पंडित जी जो आते थे अपने रेसिपीज जैसे बताते थे, उनका एक फेवरेट वर्ड हुआ करता था
Olive oil.
वो जो segment था पेट पूजा, and
Right.
Pandit Pannalal Sharma used to also be on the air with us, and he used to give a few tips. He was actually the chef for Indira Gandhi.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Do you know how to make dahi ke kofte?
मी दही के कोफ्ते नहीं
Dipali, do you know?
No.
दही के कोफ्ते कैसे बनते हैं? कुछ और तो होना चाहिए ना, दही सिर्फ दही के कोफ्ते थोड़ी बन सकते।
Okay, see, I'm not the chef here, nor are you, and clearly not Dipali you. So let's find out from the.
Let me tell you that.
Let me teach you how dahi ke kofte bante hain.
All right.
For old time's sake, right here on Anil Ki Awaaz, paid puja.
पंडित जी स्टाइल, ओके?
This is Tasty Bites, Anil Ki Awaaz. पंडित जी, यही मौका है, दही के कोफ्ते कैसे बनाए?
अनिल जी, पेन और पेंसिल ले लीजिए, क्योंकि समय के साथ साथ हमने ये चीजें जल्दी देनी है आपको। बहुत सारी चीजें हैं।
So पेन से लेके या पेंसिल से लेके?
पेंसिल और यानी के साथ में कापी पन्ना को
कागज भी ले लेते हैं, ठीक है, हो गया, चल जाएगा।
तो अनिल जी, सबसे ऊपर टाइटल है, इसको 4 हिस्सों में मैंने बांटा है। इन आई डिवाइडेड इन 4 वे। फर्स्ट है इंग्रेडिएंट्स।
इंग्रेडिएंट्स में क्या चलेंगे?
इस इंग्रेडिएंट में पहले सबसे पहले आपने क्या करना है कि दही के 2 कप लेने हैं, योगर्ट।
ओके।
एंड दैट वन, एक मलमल के कपड़े में इसको आपने यानी कि डाल के और इसको ऊपर लगा देना है, रात भर जो है ये रहे, तो ऐसा हो जाएगा कि ये दही जो है एक कॉटेज चीज की तरह बन जाएगा।
ओके, सो यू वेरी बेसिकली आप कहते हैं कि 2 कप योगर्ट को लेके एक
मलमल के कपड़े में,
मसलिन क्लॉथ में,
जी सर,
उसको डालकर एकदम कस के ट्विस्ट करके उसे टंगा दे, हैंग इट अप,
and they become at night time बिल्कुल too dry and all the water come out.
So you dehydrate the yogurt and एकदम पनीर की तरह, कॉटेज चीज की तरह बन जाता है।
You're right, sir.
Okay.
Now in second term, after this you need a 2 onion for gravy.
Okay.
Medium size onion.
ये लाल या सफेद वाला प्याज ज्यादा अच्छा
वैसे लाल मिले तो बहुत अच्छा, उसका टेस्ट अच्छा होता है।
Okay.
और फ्लेवर भी उसका अच्छा था फ्राई करने में। तो keep it 2 medium size.
2 medium size red onions.
And after that you need a garlic and gingers.
1 clove
root 1 inches and 4 cloves garlic.
4 cloves of garlic. Okay.
And 1 inches ginger
root.
और उसके उपरांत रोस्टेड जीरा 1 teaspoon.
Okay.
और अनारदाना pumpkin seeds का जो है चूरा भुना हुआ, एंड प्लस सॉल्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू टेस्ट, और चीज थोड़ी, और आलू उबला हुआ।
चीज किस तरह का चीज?
चीज जो है होम टेस्ट जो बनाई जाती है,
पनीर वाला चीज या
पनीर जिसको बोलते हैं,
बाजार वाला चीज?
बाजार वाला नहीं, अपना इंडियन चीज
पनीर बोलते हैं। ओके।
इसके ये जो है उसके प्रांत आपने सैफरान ऑयल फॉर फ्राई के लिए,
हल्दी या केसर?
केसर डाल लें, वो तो स्टफिंग में केसर डालेंगे हम लोग। अच्छा। और हल्दी जो है, नमक मिर्च हल्दी, ये जो है 1 टीस्पून आपने रख लीजिए। किसके लिए मैं बताता हूँ बाद में, इंग्रेडिएंट पहले दे रहा हूँ मैं। और हरा धनिया, और ये सब इकट्ठा करने के उपरांत आप क्या करेंगे, इंग्रेडिएंट के बाद मेथड्स।
अब आ गए मेथड पे। अभी सामग्री हम इकट्ठा कर लिए हैं।
जी हाँ।
और अगर घर में ना हो तो जरूर बाजार से लेते आइएगा, क्योंकि इसमें से एक भी चीज मिसिंग हो जाए तो वही स्वाद नहीं रहेगा जो पंडित जी के हाथों में होता है।
जनाब अब देखिए, अब क्या करना है हमने, इसके 2 हिस्से हैं। अब एक तो पनीर और आलू को आपने, उसमें कॉर्न स्टार्च मैंने भूल गया था, वो थोड़ा सा लिख लीजिए उसको पकड़ने के लिए।
कॉर्न स्टार्च है ना?
हाँ जी।
कॉर्न स्टार्च को ये जब फ्राई करते हो तो कड़क सा हो जाता है,
यानी उसको पकड़ लेता है, यानी कि टूटेगा नहीं। तो ये पहले कॉर्न स्टार्च और आलू को ग्राइंड कर लेना, जो उबला हुआ है। कितने आलू हैं? 2 आलू, और इनको ग्राइंड कर लीजिए, और चीज को जो है ग्राइंड कर लीजिए। तीनों को आप मिक्स कर लीजिए।
अच्छा, मैं ये समझ नहीं पा रहा हूँ
जी।
एकदम क्विकली से मैं इंग्रेडिएंट्स बता दूंगा लोगों को, फिर मेथड में जाएंगे। ओके गाइस, इफ यू आर मिस्ड आउट सम ऑफ हियर द इंग्रेडिएंट्स फॉर दही के कोफ्ते। 2 cups of yogurt. Put it in a muslin cloth the night before so that you completely dehydrate it. So next morning you've got something like a cottage cheese looking thing inside the cloth. So basically completely dehydrate the yogurt. Now you got 2 onions, which are red onions. Believe me, folks, every time you do any Indian cooking, red onions are way better. They taste a lot better. 4 cloves of garlic, 1 inch of ginger root, and then you have roasted jeera and anardana. And then you have salt to taste. You have paneer on the side. Then you keep kesar, haldi, mirch, 1 tablespoon of each, teaspoon each. And then you have cornstarch, hara dhania, 2 alus,
and 2 tomato.
And 2 tomatoes. Okay, so 2 tomatoes.
This is all your ingredients.
हाँ, अब इसको क्या करें? एक पहला स्टेप क्या करें जल्दी?
और अब फर्स्ट स्टेप में क्या करना है कि आपने पटाटो और चीज और कॉर्नस्टार्च को जो है उनको मिक्स कर देना है, छिलके और ब्लेंड करके बिल्कुल उसका डो बना लेना है, इसका जैसे आटे की तरह बना होता है कवर करने के लिए.
सो आप कह रहे हैं आलू को ग्रेट करें, चीज को ग्रेट करें और
कॉर्नस्टार्च को मिला दीजिए.
कॉर्नस्टार्च को मिला देते हैं
और ये डो बना के एक साइड में रख दीजिए.
ओके, इसको गुल मिलाकर आटा बना के साइड में मिला दिए,
रख दीजिए. और अब जो पनीर जो आपने दही जो है निकाला हुआ है,
हाँ,
वो जो 2 कप का बिल्कुल थोड़ा सा बन जाएगा.
डिहाइड्रेटेड दही को क्या करें?
उसके अंदर सैफरन डाल के,
केसर डाल के,
और अनियन हल्का सा चॉप करके, हरा धनिया जो है और थोड़ा सैफरन ये मिला के, हाँ, इसकी छोटी छोटी गोली बना लीजिए.
अरे, this is already tasting pretty good. Okay, so basically you take the dehydrated yogurt, add to it the kesar, the saffron, add to it the onions that you finely chop, add to it the mirchi,
हरी मिर्ची, थोड़ी
हरी मिर्ची.
अब ये सब मिलाने के उपरांत हरा धनिया के बाद इसकी गोली बना लीजिए.
yes.
और गोली जो है, अब जो आपने डो पहला बनाया नंबर 1,
हाँ,
किसका? पटाटो और चीज का और कॉर्नस्टार्च का, उसके तरफ से इसके अंदर स्टफ करके गोल से बॉल बना लीजिए.
so, थोड़ा ये ले, थोड़ा वो ले, और उसका आटा गुल मिला देते हैं उसमें.
हाँ जी, वो जो बना हुआ है ना आपने,
हाँ, एक आटा राइट रख लिया,
और इसके बाद गोली बना के उसकी किसकी मावे की,
हाँ,
और वो जो दही का मावा बना हुआ है हमने, वो इसके अंदर स्टफ कर लीजिए. अब ये दही का जो है कोफ्ता जो है अब बन गया है ये आपके पास.
वेरी गुड.
और इसको आपने फ्राई करने के उपरांत अब क्या हल्के गुनगुने तेल में आप फ्राई करके आप इसको साइड में रख दीजिए.
ऑफ कोर्स आपकी रिकमेंडेशन हमेशा होती है ऑलिव ऑयल.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल सही बोला आपने. और वैसे तो अभी आजाद सबको है, लेकिन कोशिश करिए कि ऑलिव ऑयल में यानी कि इसको फ्राई कर लीजिए. और ये कोफ्ते जो हैं आपने साइड में रख दीजिए. उसके उपरांत जो अनियन टमाटो जो रस बचा हुआ है उसकी आप सॉस बना लीजिए. सॉस कैसे बनानी है? अनियन चॉप को फ्राई कर लीजिए गुनगुने तेल में, और जल नहीं जाए. जैसे ही वो ब्राउन कलर के हों उसके अंदर आप अदरक लहसुन जो पिसा हुआ है वो डाल दीजिए, और टमाटो चॉप डाल के नमक में हल्दी और उसकी जो है सॉस बना लीजिए. ये जो सॉस बन जाएगी इसके अंदर कोफ्ते डाल लीजिए, और उसके उपरांत हरा धनिया से इसको गार्निश करके आप इसको चपाती के साथ, चावल के साथ, नान के साथ, किसी के साथ भी खा सकते हैं. आपका दही का कोफ्ता तैयार है.
और इसका ये खासियत है पंडित जी कि अगर घर में सब्जी वब्जी ना हो तो एकदम इमीडिएटली बन जाता है.
घर से निकालिए और आने वाले मेहमान को दे दीजिए.
और इमीडिएटली बनाने के लिए अगर ये, क्योंकि इसमें वो दही को डिहाइड्रेट करने की वो ओवरनाइट की चीज होती है ना,
जी हाँ,
इसको बना के फ्रीज कर सकते हैं ना. इसको
आप कॉटेज चीज भी ले सकते हैं. वैसे तो
दही की जरूरत नहीं है, कॉटेज चीज भी चल सकता है दही के.
और नेक्स्ट टाइम में हम जो देंगे आपको वो वेजिटेबल कबाब देंगे, कॉर्न, स्वीट कॉर्न के.
पंडित जी, आज का ये वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है. अभी समर तो आने ही वाला है. कल एकदम क्या है, धूप सा मौसम है. कल 70 डिग्रीज में आता है, और लोग अपने बारबेक्यू को बाहर निकालेंगे पहली बार. और बारबेक्यू करने के लिए एक ही आइटम बताइए. नहीं, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है? एक अच्छा सा मैरिनेट का वो मिक्सचर बताइए.
अच्छा,
जो चिकन को मैरिनेट करे या लैम्ब को.
अनिल जी, 1 मिनट के अंदर मैं आपको देता हूँ. हाँ. में आप तैयार हो जाइए अनिल जी. योगर्ट 1 कप,
हाँ,
और हनी 1 टेबल स्पून,
हाँ,
गार्लिक जिंजर 1 स्पून, और बाद में उसमें सैफरन, सॉल्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू टेस्ट, और हरी मिर्ची, एंड सोयाबीन ऑयल.
हाँ,
ये मिला के आप इसमें हल्का सा चाट मसाला, और ये आपकी जो है सॉस तैयार है. किसके लिए? आप इसमें बारबेक्यू श्रिम्प कर लीजिए, लैम्ब चॉप कर लीजिए, चिकन टिक्का कर लीजिए, या बोटी कर लीजिए.
वेरी गुड पंडित जी, आपके आभारी हैं, क्योंकि कल हम कुछ ऐसे वैसे बनाने का प्लान सोच रहे हैं. थैंक यू.
Hi, this message is for Anil for being supportive and non-cooperative in regard to my taping of songs. Anil, I couldn't have left this message earlier because you put really good songs today and I was busy taping them as usual. Anil, तुम भी क्या याद करोगे? चलो ये सॉन्ग आपके नाम. नाम गुम जाएगा, चेहरा ये बदल जाएगा, तेरी आवाज ही पहचान है, घर रेडियो ऑन करे। आपकी वजह से मेरे 2 रूममेट सैटरडे सुबह स्नान करने का नाम ही नहीं लेते हैं। पता नहीं मैं क्या करूं।
Well, that was a caller that left this voicemail. In the days when I couldn't take live calls or take calls and play songs immediately, I used to, prepare for the show and come in every Saturday. So this was a voice message left for me on my answering machine, like almost.
Can you imagine how mad she must have
7
been
years ago.
Heard it on the radio?
I don't know if she's continuing to be a listener of my show, but she certainly, punctuates my show on and off with that, because I thought that was pretty cute.
That was cute.
I wonder what those roommates are doing too now. Right. Anyway, so you're bringing up a lot of these memories for the last 9 years. I do some of these things. I've stopped doing some of these things. The other thing that I do remember that we had a very popular time with was this thing called Dialogue Pehchano, huh? Mm-hmm. You want to do one for old time's sake and see if how many of you can tell me what movie this dialogue came from?
I'll try.
And who the voice in this dialogue was and what movie it came from. I need both answers to be correct. Half answers don't work. So here you go for old time's sake. Dialogue Pehchano.
बहनों और भाइयों, अब डायलॉग पहचानो।
That's right. Here we're looking for your answer to see if you can tell me what movie this dialogue came from and who the voice is in this dialogue. Okay, so all you have to do is, usually what I do is have the 10th caller give the right answer, but if you feel like answering it, call me and let me know if you know the answer. If not, the dialogue's fun too. So I pick dialogues that are actually entertaining, not just, or sometimes send a message. Good stuff like that. So here goes Dialogue Pehchano right here for the last time on Anil Ki Awaaz.
हम जानते थे कि आपकी नजरों में पैसा प्यार और भगवान दोनों से पड़ा। आप समझते हैं जो मधुरता पैसों में है वो शारदा के सितार में नहीं, विष्णु के शंख में नहीं। आप समझते हैं जो सुंदरता पैसों में है वो रति की सूरत में नहीं, स्वर्ग की झांकी में नहीं। पैसे में जो पवित्रता है वो गंगा के पानी में नहीं, सावित्री के दामन में नहीं। पैसों में जो ताकत है वो माँ के आशीर्वाद में नहीं, देवताओं की जुबान में नहीं। सत्य, शिव, सुंदर सब पैसा है। जिसके पास पैसा है वो राजा और जिसके पास पैसा नहीं वो राजू। पहले पैसा इंसान के हाथ की मैल हुआ करता था और आज इंसान के हाथ मैल में पैसा ढूंढते। बड़ा मनुष्य था वो दिन जिस दिन हमें आपके 10 लाख रुपए मिले थे। सुन रहे हैं आप? आपके उन्हीं पैसों की वजह से हमने अपने सपनों और मंसूबों को महल खड़ा किया और उन्हीं पैसों की वजह से आज हम अपने उन्हीं सपनों और मंसूबों के खंडर के ऊपर बेबस, लाचार और खाली हाथ खड़े हैं। लोग तो पैसों के पीछे भाग भाग के मरते हैं, मगर हमें तो पैसों ने भगा भगा कर मारा। हमें इनसे प्यार हुआ, इन्हें हमसे प्यार हुआ, मगर प्यार कहाँ है? चारों तरफ तो पैसों की लानतें हमें चोटें दे रही है। हम अपने बगल में आपको महसूस कर रहे थे, मगर आप हमारे पहले प्यार पर तरस खाकर खुद त्याग की देवी बन गई और बिठा दिया इस करोड़पति की बेटी को हमारे बगल में, जिसके बाप ने हमारे सामने 1 करोड़ की शर्त की ना पटने वाली खाई खोदी थी और हमें कहते हैं कि हमें प्यार का फलसफा नहीं मालूम। प्यार छल नहीं, त्याग है, तपस्या है, पूजा है, प्रार्थना है, इबादत है, अरदास है। नदी और झरनों के होने के बावजूद पपीहा पूरा साल प्यासा रहता है क्योंकि उससे सौती की बूंदों से प्यार होता है। हजारों शाह है इस दुनिया में, मगर चकोर की नजर सिर्फ चांद पे टिकी रहती है क्योंकि वो चांद से प्यार करता है। प्यार करने वालों को प्यार खुद अपना फलसफा बताता है। हमारी 7वीं फेल पर मत जाइए। हम जिस धरती पर पैदा हुए हैं ना, वहां पर प्यार का संदेशा लाने वाले कौवे की चोंच को भी सोने से बढ़वा दिया जाता है। हमें अपने गरीब होने का दुख नहीं था, मगर आप पैसों वालों के बीच आकर हम बहुत शर्मिंदा हुए। हम हाथ जोड़ते हैं, हमें माफ कर दीजिए। हमें कुछ नहीं चाहिए आप लोगों से भाई। हम जा रहे हैं अपने गांव वापस। अरे आप लोगों के प्यार से तो हमारी माँ की नफरत ही फली थी, जयराम जी की।
Come to me, भूल जाए सारा जहां। Come to me, हम बना ले अपनी नई जगह। Come to me, भूल जाए सारा जहां। Come to me,
एक मैं और एक तू है और हवा में जादू है आरज़ू बेकाबू है.
You're listening to Anil Ki Awaaz on 103.3 FM WPRB in Princeton, New Jersey, and I have to let you know that today is the last show after 9 years, and it has been very, very emotional here in the studio for both Anil, myself, and the Anil Ki Awaaz team. Thanks for all your support. We've had a great time bringing this show to you, and thanks for all your support, listening, financially, emotionally, in every possible way that you have. And we also did try to bring the picnic to you, so that way we could actually get in touch with the listeners and meet you all in person. We also did Vasundhara Das concert, which was again free, and that was our way of giving it back to the community, and showing our gratitude and appreciation. The time...
I'm sorry, but you don't have to keep going on and play music, but...
Come on, you two, yeah. I know it's very emotional, it's very, very saddening, but I'm sure things will work out for you guys, and everybody's wishing the best for you guys.
Yes, but
it's kind of difficult to speak when you're crying.
And like I did say, it has been our first baby, so it's hard to let go.
But please send me your emails. I'd like to stay in touch. indiaradio@hotmail.com. It's easy to speak when you're up and lively, but this is not easy.
Through the radio, we have touched many people's life, and people have touched our lives. I remember this guy who would send a letter from the jail, letting us know of all his problems, and that he was still listening to us in the jail. And because radio was all that was available to him, and every weekend when we would go to PRB station, there'd be a letter waiting for us from the jail. And it's just amazing how we have been able to get into people's life just through the mic. And 9 years is a long, long time to have got into people's hearts, minds, houses.
I mean, it's funny how things trigger. It's okay so far, but when I was listening to that dialogue when he said, "मैं जा रहा हूँ अपने गाँव," that was it.
That's true, and
That's what's happening.
we are moving
मैं जा रहा हूँ अपने गाँव
to India, and that's what we did want. But we still can do the show from India. We will be doing Anil Ki Awaaz on Dish Network channel and on the Asian FM network, only because they wanted programming from us, and there was, and so we will be on there, but it is time to say bye to the New Jersey family, which is a big family. I mean, the coverage of the station's been like 80-mile radius, and so
this is where it all began for me, and a lot of good things have happened since. So
a lot of good things are going to happen in future too. So, put your head up and keep smiling.
That's right.
Well, let me open up and let my floodgates open. But in the meanwhile, I want you to hear my favorite song for the all time. There's plenty of good songs that come and go, but this always resonates with me, and I want to keep this with you. And every time you hear this, think of me, okay?
one name stands out.
Anil Ki Awaaz.
All right, baby.
Ki Awaaz.
Is everything what I would want in a man?
Yoo-hoo, you've got hope. Now we'll take your calls, we'll take your requests.
Hi, you're live on the air. What's your name?
I just want to know from you.
Hi, what's your name? Ladies especially.
But there's a lot of
Where are you calling from?
character building that's happening.
Yeah, that's great. All right, so anyone else wants to ask a question, you know where to call 1-866-HUMDESI, 1-866-HUMDESI.
You can run, but you cannot hide. I'm going to find you.
Anil Ki Awaaz.
Anil Ki Awaaz.
3 p.m. Pacific time, or actually 6 p.m. Eastern time is when we get on.
Anil Ki Awaaz.
Good answer.
जय बाजी बोल वीरू हमने रामगढ़ से गब्बर का नामो निशान तो मिटा दिया अब अगली असाइनमेंट क्या है
अब हमें ठाकुर ने न्यू जर्सी में अनिल की आवाज को हमेशा के लिए बंद करने का हुक्म
अजय जय बाजी ये नहीं हो सकता
वीरू यूं क्यों
जय बाजी मेरी बसंती की ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट जिंदगी है ना उसमें 3 ही रंग हैं एक उसकी घोड़ी धन्नो एक मैं उसका कुत्ता और तीसरा अनिल की आवाज शो
वीरू चल हेड से टेल करते
That's right, folks. It takes a little time to compose yourself, and I think I'm there yet. Sorry about that little emotional outburst. Couldn't help it. But anyways, this is a promo I made a long time ago. It kind of holds true today, and I guess it's time. It's New Jersey में अनिल की आवाज़ को शो को बंद करने का हुक्म आज गब्बर सिंह का ये हो गया. Anyways, you're listening to Anil Ki Awaaz. I'm Anil Srivatsa. You're listening on this station on 103.3 for the last time. At least as of today, it's the last time. If things happen, it happens. Everything else is bonus time from now on.
Hi, you're listening to Anil Ki Awaaz on 103.3 FM WPRB and in Princeton, New Jersey. This is your host, Julia Srivat. I know it's the last day of the show, but I hope you. So I just want to say bye to all of you, and I hope you enjoyed. Call here.
That's my 6-year-old
so
now.
Cute.
That's Surya, and yeah.
My God, can't believe I'm speaking.
And then that 2.5-year-old girl Kavya that we've been listening about Baap Re Baap and all. Well, she's 8 now, and Kavya, what do you have to say?
I know it's the last show, and because we're moving, so I want to say bye and enjoy the last show.
Oh, so sweet.
So 1-866-HUMDESI is the toll-free number, and
TV now?
yes, you can watch TV, sweetie. Can I watch TV now? 1-866-HUMDESI. The email address for you to stay in touch with us is indiaradio@hotmail.com. That's indiaradio@hotmail.com. I got several callers letting me know to make it clear that I'm only going to not be on the air on PRP, on WPRB 103.3 FM. We'll certainly continue the show on Asian FM Network and Asian FM USA.
And of course, those of you who do have Dish Network can listen to Anil Ki Awaaz on channel 810 and channel
583. We'll try and bring back live to indiaradio.com, our website, and we're certainly getting into the age of podcasting, so we'll make some of our older shows available on podcast. It's really nice to have friends just drop in, and I guess they were all listening. So I got an old college buddy of mine who lives here in the area, BK. Hey BK, welcome to Anil Ki Awaaz.
Oh, it was great. We will miss you very much.
Thank you, and we're just hoping Rupa will make it here on time and be able to say goodbye to all of us as well. And Rupa continues on Dish Network and Asian FM USA. It would have been good to meet all of you again. Maybe one last picnic, maybe one last dance. Okay, this is happening again. I gotta go.
आपके आने से घर में कितनी रौनक है आपको देखें कभी अपने घर को देखें हम आपके आने से घर में कितनी रौनक है.
If I had to pick a song that symbolizes everything that I felt every time you came into my home when I did Anil Ki Awaaz, that song did it.
That's right. This show has always been a show straight from the heart, no pretense, none of the frills. And
well, it looks like you need to take your little cry there, Dipali. I'll take over from you right now. I got mine out of my system, I think. Unless I say something dumb again that triggers that little thing. You know, once you're in this crying phase, you're happy sometimes, you're crying sometimes, and that's what it's all about. The other thing that I'll never forget that you guys were a part of And you were such an integral part of this whole thing. I remember September 3rd, the day my father died. It was a Saturday. Rupa was here doing the show. And she called me not knowing that this happened. And when I took that call and spoke to y'all, I was actually 10 minutes from burning my dad. So that's how live I came to you with my life. I've got a lot of calls that have showed support for this show, even now. And my answer is, thank you for all your financial help. If it is not enough, we'll return your money. If it's enough, you'll know it next week if I'm still on the air. So all said and done, I'm not going to plan on it. I'm planning on today saying goodbye. But there's always that thing कि कभी अलविदा ना कहना क्योंकि फिर मिलने की उम्मीद मिट जाती है. तो वो उम्मीद तो रखता हूँ. पर फिलहाल here's another song that touches every bone in my body. Every nerves in my body. It's a song that symbolizes a goodbye to somebody, a memory of somebody that you're leaving behind. And especially this, that sends a message to your mom, to my mom, my dad, my family, you guys, everybody.
है जाते हुए लम्हों जरा ठहरो जरा ठहरो है जाते हुए लम्हों जरा ठहरो मैं भी तो चलता हूँ.
Of course, this is my favorite part, folks. फासले आते जाते रहेंगे और मगर प्यार नहीं होगा कम. We've got Rupa in the studio finally. She made it on time, and it would have been incomplete if she didn't say her things. I know the first time I met Rupa was when I was doing cricket commentary, and she was one of the callers doing the expert comments and wanted to say, and it was very refreshing to actually hear a girl actually show some extra interest in the game of cricket, and I said, come on down and you be my commentator. So Rupa, remember that?
Yes, I do. And I kept saying, no, I can't possibly. And you were very persistent. And you said, let's come down and look at the studio, radio studio, and how it functions. And then you deserted me. You locked me in the studio and you went away and you said, like, डांट के कहा आपने कि on air blank नहीं जा सकता. So you forced me to speak and haven't stopped since then.
Rupa is probably one of the best radio hosts. If you would endorse it, I've heard it from a lot of people that she's fine, you know. And that's what it's about. It was about you and I. I hope you continue doing something with radio in your life ahead, because you shouldn't give this up. Because you have a way of touching people, and you should continue doing that.
Yeah, and Anil कह रहे थे कि you should say something since आप poetry सुनाते रहती हैं. तो I just want to say this, हालांकि पोइट्री हमारी नहीं है, लेकिन 100 साल पहले लिखी गई आज भी उतनी खरी उतरती है पोइट्री. सारे हमदर्द बिछड़े जाते हैं, सारे हमदर्द बिछड़े जाते हैं, दिल को रोते ही थे, जिगर भी गया, ज़िंदगी को उदास कर भी गया, वो के मौसम था एक गुज़र भी गया. So thank you for the opportunity, and my God, I'm a strong girl. I never cry in public. So I'm going to miss you, but I know for certain that you're not going to let that happen. So thank you very much, and I love you.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Yes.
And folks, I'm going to go to my Punjabi Rasoi moments. I'll continue doing that every weekend as long as I'm in this country. And today actually, right after the show, I'm going to Punjabi Rasoi. And whoever comes and joins me there in the next 2-3 hours that I'm going to be there, lunch is on me. I'd love to meet you. So Punjabi Rasoi is actually on Route 27 in Franklin Mall, which is just before Bennett's Lane going north, and just after Bennett's Lane going south on 27. If you'd like to, like I said, come out there and join me. Lunch is on me, my treat. That's the best I can do for anyone that would love to come and say hello and goodbye on the air. That being said, folks, we don't have too much time left on this show. It is 19 minutes after 1, and Smitha, thank you again for all the time you spent with us.
Well, thank you for
All the
giving
time.
me the opportunity to be on your show and, doing my little thing that I could, do, and I couldn't do it without your support. I didn't know I had that in me.
And we'll stay in touch. My email is indiaradio@hotmail.com. I must admit the financial help is pouring in, and if you hear me on the air, you know it worked next week. If you don't hear me on the air next week, that means I couldn't make the advance payment to the station, and it's goodbye this time. So, kal ho na ho, aaj to hum ye hain. And
So we all pray and wishing you all the best.
I got to say goodbye in my own style. I've always wanted to sing on radio in my life. I've had that secret ambition, and today I'm going to make it work.
And you have stolen every opportunity to try and sing.
Yes, and this time I don't have you looking at me telling me how basura I went. All right, so folks, it's goodbye now from me. And again, Punjabi Rasoi is where I'm going to be right after this for the next couple of hours. And if you come out there, lunch is on me. Punjabi Rasoi in Franklin Mall on Route 27, just before or after Bennett's Lane, depending on which direction you're coming from. It is that time. So for me, it's time to say goodbye. And hopefully you remember this. Remember everything that we've done together. Spoken about, screamed about, yelled about, fought about, laughed and cried about. And more importantly, my goodbye to you. So good or bad, it's coming out from my heart, and I like to sing this to you. It's very cliched, but sometimes cliches work the best.
चलते चलते मेरी ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। रोते हंसते बस यूं ही तुम गुनगुनाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। प्यार करते करते हम तुम कहीं खो जाएंगे, इन्हीं बहारों के आंचल में थक के सो जाएंगे। सपनों को फिर भी तुम यूं ही सजाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। बीच राहों में दिल भर बिछड़ जाए कहीं हम अगर, और सुनी सी लगे तुम्हें जीवन की ये डगर। बीच राहों में दिल भर बिछड़ जाए कहीं हम अगर, और सुनी सी लगे तुम्हें जीवन की ये डगर। हम लौट आएंगे, तुम यूं ही बुलाते रहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना। चलते